Citizens, Grand Rising, how's your spirit? Good child. Toddler excited mine is, of course. Y'all knew I was gonna get up as early as I could to make sure I got to enjoy the last of the snow. Being in the desert, you never know how long it's gonna last. You know what I mean? It was an amazing rest. How do I put it? We, well, I slept so well. It was completely quiet. I didn't have the music playing after a while. Um, there was no noise outside. The humper wasn't even humping last night, which was great. And then the next thing you know, it's morning. I sweated in my sleep, which is something I rarely do. So you know I got good and comfortable and warm. I fought dreaming. I know you're like, what, JP? Yeah. When you know that people are stealing from you, mentally, spiritually, physically, you learn to quarter off certain things, compartmentalize, even on a spiritual, physical level. I mean, I suppose that's the whole point of understanding metaphysics, maybe. Anyway, it's like there's snow on that roof, there's not snow on that roof. That's how the world is right now. You could be in a cold spot one minute, a hot spot the next, and then before you know it, you're just in the middle of a turbulent storm. And you're trying to figure out how the hell did I get here? I mean, my take on communism. Could you be more specific? Communism is a wide topic, Frankie C. Thanks for joining. I appreciate you being here. How's your spirit this morning? Listen, I'm one of those people who believes a theory, in theory, is great. In practice, we fuck it up all the time. We're humans. It is what we do. But let's see. Let's go. While I'm waiting on you, we're going to look up the definition of capitalism. I mean, communism. We already know I'm not a capitalist. I do believe in, let's see, political theory derived from Karl Marx advocating class war and leading to a society in which all property is publicly owned and each person works and is paid according to the. Okay, so reading the definition, does there have to be a class war to get it done? Probably, yet I don't. It didn't have to be that way. Do you feel as though black people are systemically oppressed and why? Yes, I believe that black people are systemically oppressed more so than other people because the system oppresses us all. It's the design. The system was designed to oppress black people specifically because we were forced to build this country. Some were brought here, some came up from the South, yet there were people here with the means and the know-how to go to war. They created the class system that we fight inside of today. I do not believe that that was black people. In fact, the fact that black people fought against it is why they are the most oppressed. We are a people who believe in being open. We open our arms and our hearts to damn near everyone. Capitalism flies in the face of that. However, it's not entirely based on the color of the skin in that way. Black people have just been left with the remnants of America's hate for itself. America did terrible things in order for America to exist. And by that I mean all the folks who came here and created what we now know to be America. America did terrible things, and there is a stain, a stigma, which I often say, unpack your black. Unpack your black simply means unpack that stain, that stigma. That you believe that blackness is somehow the ugly remnants of America. It's not. It's who we are. We started out here in this country, no matter who you are, as an immigrant, as someone who didn't have, as someone who was less than someone else. You see, all the other immigrants, they came over here to the people who were already here or forced to be here and stood on their necks and stood on their backs and forced them further down and further down and further down. That's the systemic oppression. Because there's this belief that, well, if you were already here in this oh so great country, you should have been able to rise up before anybody else. How? When we have been holding you up the entire fucking time. Does that answer your question, Frankie C? We all need to deal with the remnants of the shit that helped build America. See, the thing is you're welcome, Frankie. Thank you for asking. You got any other questions? Shoot them out there. There's this place in India where they have carved out of the rock hundreds of caves. No one can figure out how it was done. It's geometrically sound. There are spaces that no human can get into that are carved out. But here's the thing. They can't find the rock anywhere. The leftover, the remainder rock, all of the rock that they quarried out, they can't find it. See, when America gets to that point, when America, you can no longer find the quarried rock, the bullshit, the traumas inside of American culture, that's when you'll get it. Salaam alaikum. Allah willing, you'll have a good day, Frankie. It snowed in the desert, Frankie, so that's why we're listening to what sounds like Christmas music. I'm having a little... Winter came late. Christmas never even made it for me, Frankie, but hey, it's not really a holiday that I celebrate. We'll change the tempo a bit. I believe we all have to work through the pain of how America came to be, what we know it to be today. We're all dealing with the same systemic issues, yet, hey, all boats cannot rise until you plug all the holes in everybody's boat. I suppose that's communism, socialism, somewhere in there. Damn sure ain't capitalism. Depending on people to be philanthropic in some way from time to time, it's a bad built system. Kind of like, never mind. I'll tell you what I would love to see. Honest. I would love to see all people, especially my people. I'll just say it. All my people with everything that they need at their disposal. And then see what they do. Will they still be these same big boned, gluttonous, couch dwelling motherfuckers? Or will they get up out their ass and run some type of other race? Because they don't have to worry about the other things. They aren't self-medicating away the pain, the weight gain, the aches of being human. I used to believe that I was going to get to see that. I'm running out of faith. I don't think God's people are going to do the right thing. Which really just sounds like an embarrassment for God, if you ask me. Hey, Frankie, Ramadan is coming soon, isn't it? It starts the end of the month, like the 20th or something like that. I'm not able to practice Ramadan in that way, so I'll be doing my best to feed other people for the month. I have some health conditions that won't allow me to fast during the daylight hours. My youngest son was created Ramadan 2001. He will be 21 years old this year. He is in the United States military, and I am proud as shit of him. He was born behind the veil, which means that he was born in his amniotic sac. And when I tell y'all that man sees and knows everything in some type of weird way, he's my tiny politician. He's all thought, you know. He made me think critically when he was like 2. Dude, what am I going to do with you? Different. It was as if he was in the heavens studying the other two the years before he came along. God was like, we gonna shake it up. We gonna treat it like that damn shake and bake chicken. Your face. I mean, to be fair, my eldest child, I kind of shook up his brain just a bit. I didn't know I was pregnant, and we went to Euro Disney, and I got on one of them rocket ship ride where they pull you way back and then they shoot you out. And I just imagined that he was in utero doing like this. I apologize, baby. Mommy loves you. I really do. You're an amazing man now, dude. You're gonna be 30 soon. What you talking about? I'm thankful that I raised them in Islam under the eyes of Allah. Can't tell you how many days I made prayer with them little dudes. 3 little dudes and me. Which, in case you didn't know, that's why a lot of folks don't do dogs. It's because of prayer. You can't have a dog inside running around when you're supposed to keep your home clean enough for you to pray and invite the Lord into your house. You better have a really clean dog. I'm someone who loves dogs, and so I'm trying to figure out how me and Allah are gonna work this out. Right now, I've got a support leopard, and he'd do alright, but a dog that can remind me to eat and do the right thing is a little bit more necessary. Then again, you could just do that with a human being, but these days, decent humans are hard to come by, dude. It's snowing again. Snow is my favorite thing. Pretty sure. That's the title. Cold, wet, sticky. Snow. Yes, it could be ice cream, but you know. Apologies. Looking for a song that I can't find. No, that I can't locate. There it is. Be right back. Go ahead and put my cookies in the oven. Ironically, they say that a lot of flights were diverted from Phoenix to Tucson because of the weather. So what? I guess because it's not like coming down here you're going to get away from the weather, are you really? I mean, it does seem to take a while for the weather to travel from Phoenix to Tucson, even though it's only like an hour and a half away. But bro, when I say I be feeling the weather from from Phoenix all the way down here, bro. Uh, and then there's, that whole thing about Tucson being made in a bowl, so like sometimes we'll get weather symptoms and not the weather itself because the mountains seem to capture it all. Yeah, I do have a bit of this like a tension headache growing. It's from the weather change, I'm pretty sure though. Wow, that looks like an interesting video. 3 horrifying Super Bowl murders. I was recalling the Ray Caruth situation recently. And I'm not gonna get into it. What I was gonna say is that it helped me to clarify some things. Like I think my spiritual team is kind of more like a football team. They out here doing block and tackle, and the rest of the world has a spiritual basketball team. And we having a hard time getting the defense and everybody, the defense and offense to get on to line up properly. Trying to figure out which what's the terminology I'm looking for. What crossover skills are there? Like it's like trying to take a football management resume and put it on top of a basketball job, and be like, okay, well, there's managing, and that's a thing. And then there's people, and that's a thing. What's that? Here's the church. Here's the. No, okay, wait. Here's the. Wait, is that it? I can't remember, you guys. Here's the church. Wait, no, what is it? Does anybody remember? Here's the church, here's the steeple, open the door and let in the people. It was this thing that you did with your... Don't judge me. I know I'm not the only one who knows what this is. And when I'm not gonna go look it up or anything, but when y'all find it and you know about it, just hit me on my community tab or something. Be like, JP, what? How did you even remember such a thing? Y'all, I'll be finding some of the strangest things. I really do. Wow, I've been using this for less than 24 hours, or I guess about 24 hours now, and they already made my mixes 1, 2, and 52. Let's see here. Okay, they got Shalimar Night to Remember. Let's see. Hey, okay, they might have got it. We gonna make this a snowy day to remember. Snowy day. Okay, favorite book by Ezra Jack Keats. I needed to figure out this man's name, and it had taken me so freaking long. Oh, you guys, it's only 3 minutes and 9 seconds. We're gonna let Ezra. We're gonna do the snowy day. I don't know. We're gonna do this one. You guys have to understand. Okay. Um, I am a mom first, and then a daycare owner second, and then a culinarian, right? And then a volunteer coordinator, or they come together. But anyway, I used to consistently, like, my thing was to make sure that if you're like, there's a holiday coming up, yeah, I'll buy your child a gift, but they're gonna get a book too on their birthday, whatever it is. So this is one of the books that I would buy around the holiday season, because I wanted young children specifically, to know that black children are represented in the same things, right? Just because you mostly see cauliflower children or animals doesn't mean that melanated children are not out here and in the book world or the real world, because sometimes children just don't see it. So anyway, I'm going to play this.
The Snowy Day by Ezra Jack Keats, an animated storybook. One winter morning, Peter woke up and looked out the window. Snow had fallen during the night. It covered everything as far as he could see. After breakfast, he put on a snowsuit and ran outside. The snow was piled up very high along the street to make a path for walking. Crunch, crunch, crunch. His feet sank into the snow. He walked with his toes pointing out like this. He walked with his toes pointing in like that. Then he dragged his feet slowly to make tracks. He found something sticking out of the snow that made a new track. It was a stick that was just right for smacking the snow-covered tree. Down fell the snow, plop, on top of Peter's head. He thought it would be fun to join the big boys in their snowball fight, but he knew he wasn't old enough. Not yet. So he made a smiling snowman, and he made angels. He pretended he was a mountain climber. He climbed up great, big, tall, heaping mountain of snow and slid all the way down. He picked up a handful of snow and another and still another, and packed it round and firm and put the snowball in his pocket for tomorrow. Then he went into his warm house. He told his mother all about his adventures while she took off his wet socks. And he thought and thought and thought about them. Before he got into bed, he looked in his pocket. His pocket was empty. The snowball wasn't there. He felt very sad. While he slept, he dreamed that the sun had melted all the snow away. But when he woke up, his dream was gone. The snow was still everywhere. New snow was falling. After breakfast, he called to his friend from across the hall. And they went out together in the deep, deep snow.
Okay, so hold on. What I want you to take away from me playing the video and I want you to understand that book alone. On a day like today, you could read it with your children, have them watch it right now. Everything that the young boy did in the book, they could go outside and do. You can make an adventure out of putting on the clothes. You can make an adventure out of having sticks. You can make an adventure out of determining whether or not the snowball is going to survive. You can stop the story anywhere along the way and have the children use their imagination to come up with their own amazing ideas of what could be, of what could exist. And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of being a parent. That's the beauty of being able to be in education. I don't understand teachers who show up and just teach. I don't understand teachers who show up for a paycheck. If you don't love it, don't do it. Because the people believe that you're doing it out of love and integrity, and you're just trying to get paid. And the children are suffering. But imagine, you know, the little cauliflower kids. Sometimes they don't see too many black people. I'm just saying. In the military world, in the upper echelons of society, it's getting to be more frequent. Obviously, look at all the folks out here making little athlete babies that are of mixed race and going on and doing things. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is we need to be open to representation in all forms, discussing it, talking about it, doing more than just being entertained by everything in the world. Something has to educate you, enlighten you, inspire you, motivate you, and it really shouldn't be an outside thing. It should be an inside source. I just um I don't know why we don't manage to get it that way. Like if you're gonna get up and work out, it has to come from you to get up and do it. Whether it's in your heart or your head, something's got to be like, psh, homie, time to get this workout in. Nope, you're gonna have to put down that bottle of gin and get over here on this damn pomegranate juice and wheat germ extract until you get your spirit back right. You know, we're just bad about some things. But Osen, I'm sorry. Well, I can't say I'm sorry. Sometimes fair is just fair. It's just like today's just one of them days. I get it. Like, to me, in a way, today, if it weren't for the snow, it'd probably be just one of them days. It's like the universe is doing anything to keep me from moving forward. I just want to go on with my journey and do what I want to do. I don't care about bringing anybody along that doesn't want to come. I don't care about waiting for people to catch up. I don't even care about there being someone next to me to help me get it done. I've got the creator and the spirit and time and talent on my side. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is I don't know. Spirit says, while that may be true, JP, there's still a lot of work to do, and we're just not gonna have you doing it by yourself. I guess. They're like, yes, Janine, you can go it alone, yet. I don't know. I guess I have to get more comfortable with enjoying it alone too. But seriously, y'all, I'm pretty fucking comfortable, so. Okay. Alright, Osen, kudos to you. I'm gonna get on my big girl britches and start fighting the VA. It's not that I'll be fighting them, it's just I already know what I'm up against. They're not actually going to be like on my side. They're going to do the work and they may see that, there's something wrong and there should be a reckoning, yet are they going to make sure that I win? Because it's going to come at a cost to the government, and some of these veterans act like it's their fucking money and shit. It's my life. It was my time. It's my fucking money too, bruh. Talking about out here. Hold on. I'm gonna go grab some more coffee and these cookies real quick. Oops. They need a couple more minutes. We're gonna say 3. You're like, hey, people, just stand there. 3 minutes is longer than you think. Ese. Come. Like, to be honest, y'all, I wake up every morning and I fight with God. We get into a huge ass freaking argument. Because I'm like, bruh, what the hell are we waiting on here? How much more government shit could there be to unpack, unravel, put out in the mainstream so I can have my life back? The rest of the shit's gonna go on regardless. It's gonna have to come out. All of it. And we're all gonna feel some type of way about it. Ookie is shit, to be honest. I could literally feel the government hurry up and wait game. Like the government has gone through everything, fine tooth comb that shit. They want every piece of documentation, and now they got it. They got it all. They have all of the documentation, and my spiritual team is just in waiting for the commander to sign off on the paperwork, waiting for just whatever the hell it is. It's one tiny little fucking governmental thing that is holding everything else hostage. There's just not enough. I'll be right back. There's not enough, like, hang on just a little longer, JP. Seriously, it's almost over, dude. Honestly, I'd probably be happy to hear that. Like, seriously, for just one of these government officials to finally get out their ass, like, and be like, yeah, yeah, man, we ain't been fucking with your life. So check this out. We're gonna do this right here, right now, and then in about 45 minutes, fuck days, in about 45 minutes, this shit's gonna be over, okay? It's 5:57 in the desert. I've been here for 35 minutes and 53 seconds. And it's snowing. If that's not some devilish shit, I don't know what is. You know, I think that one of the reasons that karmics never realize that they are karmics is because they never get to see 666 anywhere consistently. You know what I'm saying? You might see it occasional. Nope, you won't even see it like on this clock here because we don't do numbers like that. So the American system, first of all, we go from like 1 to 12, right? And then abroad is 0 to 2400, but because there's hours in a day and it's how many minutes? 60. You're never going to get to the point where you see 1666 or 666. So where those who are divine may see angel numbers, karmics may also see those numbers, not realizing that the one thing that they need to see is that other bit, and it never happens. Just a thought for the numerologists out there. Something to consider this morning. Shout out to the gingers. I love y'all, man. I don't know. Something about redheaded folks, y'all just, I don't know. You know how they used to have that saying? Like, if there's no unloved child like a redheaded stepchild. In the Caucasian community, seriously, y'all don't know what that is. But that's the thing that they used to say. But so I've had a love for gingers. I don't care their race of origin, so to speak. But yeah. So I guess shout out to Angry Man with that old full red ass beard you got, dude. It's pretty damn cool. You look really, really like the winter weather has gotten a hold of you. But hey, that's okay. Happens to the best of us. It's not like I don't have some extra grays since the beginning of last year, child. Maybe even the beginning of this year. I would not. I want to dye my hair, but not like to hide anything. I just want to try different coloring. Like I really want like I wanted a purple streak, and then as soon as I said I wanted my hair purple, all of the weird copycat freaks somehow got something purple in their hair, dude. And I was just like, never mind. It was too much. Too much. Like I couldn't even get my hair colored first. It was already doing it. And I mean, when you went from being blonde one day to purple the next, pimping, yeah, you did that because you heard that. Now, fuck out of here, bro. You magically thinking, no. We ain't even that close. This shit we ain't never even met before. Oh, reaching. I'm gonna leave this Larry Limo G for the afternoon. Funky Charms. 16.51%. Y'all, it's not like I mean, my eyesight, I need some glasses, but do you see how tiny that writing is? Y'all can quit playing with me out here. Like I just, no, 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 no. It's really tiny writing. Um, so yeah, but as you can see, it came from a dispensary. Yeah, a professionally operated facility. No motherfuckers gonna stop playing with me. And even if it didn't, that's cool because you know why? Here in the state of Arizona, you can have 12 plants per adult. You can grow and share your cannabis legally. Y'all gonna stop fucking with me. Whoever it is, you so damn petty, small, and messy that because you cannot compete with me, you can't be like me, you can't do what the fuck it is I do. You would rather just go ahead and hit that damn link and report me for using an illicit substance when you know that weed is legal. Stop playing. Trifling motherfuckers, I tell you. Y'all trifling this shit. And whoever the punk bitch is at Sony Music when I meet your motherfucking ass. Ooh wee. Ooh wee. Your spiritual team and mine, honey, we about to go. It's going down. It's going down in the D. It's go. Y'all stop fucking playing around here. That's why you artists can't make no damn money. The corporation is like, no, 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 no. No one can use your music. No one can share it unless they pay us first. So then they get paid and y'all get paid, what? 0.2 cents on the motherfucking dollar. Quit playing with me out here. Oh no, oh no, you damn right we gonna battle out here. But you see, y'all don't know nothing about being independent. Y'all just want to be stacked up in corners and call yourself independent men and women while y'all are all sucking out the same goddamn dollar. 5 people, 100 pennies, everybody only getting. Okay? Now let's talk about it. If you are working for someone else, I don't know, say AdSense, say your super chats and cash. Okay, if you working with someone, the man gonna take some money off of that, right? They what, 30-40% off the motherfucking top. So what was 100 pennies is now 60. Split between 5 people. Come on. Picking up what I'm putting down. Are you doing the math out here? None of you know how to come together in a work away. You're fighting behind the scenes over money, who cooked the books, da 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 da. The problem is, rather than treating it like a business, you treated it like a criminal enterprise. I guess that's because you're a bunch of enterprising criminals. Is that the face of the new modern entrepreneur? The enterprising criminal. Right? You go from being a gang member to teaching people about financial literacy. Right? Even though, if you were financially literate, would you really be a former fucking gang member, bitch? I'll wait. The key is in the term former. Were you financially savvy, literate, or any of that shit, you would continue to be a motherfucking kingpin and unscathed in the goddamn game. Duh. You'd be retired and not playing Fed parlor tricks either. Just comfortable, motherfucker. Living your life like Rihanna, not worried about a damn thing. But nope, that ain't you, right? You out here dealing with everybody, getting in fights in the street and shit, getting pulled up on and talked to crazy by short dudes with big egos and degrees. People keep asking me what I need. I need a civil rights attorney. I need people to stop violating my rights. Oh, you mean what do I need to know? I can't snitch on you, motherfuckers. I don't know you. But when we get into open court, whatever you did will come to light. It's going to be true. What do you want from me? You want me to not admit the truth? Somebody tried to kill me more than once. Spirit says someone is searching for open warrants. On me, the closest you're going to get is a trespassing violation. That's going to be a motherfucking misdemeanor charge. What are you going to pin on me at that point? Because you'd have to pin something on me. You see, I've been right here in the same house in the same spot for 2 years, thanks to people torturing the fuck out of me. So it'd be a hard case to make stick, but someone does have open warrants out there. Sealed indictments, federal investigations. You can do whatever you want to. The truth is the truth. I have done nothing. It exists happily inside of this body as sure as it's snowing in the desert. I've not defrauded the government or anyone else. I've admitted that there are things that are difficult for me to do. I work hard, diligently. Were you to listen to the recorded phone calls, when I deal with people, you would hear me saying, I have this disability, this is hard for me. It's how I start a conversation. Because it is my lived reality. Not some game I play for clicks and views and clout and shit like that. So when you copy me, you're copying my story, my lived experience, and that's why you people can never achieve the glory that you're looking for. It's also why no one can tell my story for me, live my life for me, tell me how to go about my next steps in my journey. You've not been there. I don't care what anybody tells you. So live your life. Hey. Ooh, apologies, excuse me. Dude, sometimes like I can literally feel like the spaces where it's just like swelling up. Things are pressing apart. So yeah, no matter how many mornings I wake up and I curse out God, I remember that I'm alive when I didn't have to be. People tried to kill me because of a gift, because of what I know, because of what I believe, even what I dream. I'm thinking of having cranberry oatmeal for breakfast, boiled egg, and a sausage. I think about that scene from Mulan when she first gets up and she's trying to eat that very first morning that she's a dude. Right? Can you not just kind of. So there's something about. It's because it's eggs. It's eggs, oats, and sausage. It's oats or porridge. So seeing that, I see that. Uh, I see Mushu force feeding Mulan and telling her, "Come on now, get your weight up. Like, we got to go to war. You're late. You're late. Hold on. I'm gonna grab cookies or whatever they are." I'll make a man out of you. mm. Sweet, salty, lemony, yummy. It's almost like, mm, it's almost like lemon meringue pie and a cookie, or a biscuit. And just think, I'm just making these little thingies for me. Mm. Imagine what I would do for the people that I love, especially when they show me the same kind of love in return. Imagine what that could be for an entire group of people. I think everybody should want to be loved more than appreciated. I mean, we give away appreciation awards and participation trophies all the damn time. Maybe if people started demanding love, they could be liberated, set free from the bullshit. But to demand love, you have to offer love, and not enough of us do that. Know what I mean? Most of us just watch and wish, wonder. What it would be like to either experience that kind of love or be loved by that person, rather than just jump out on faith and find out. I mean, I woke up fighting with God, yet I believe if it can snow in the desert in March, anything is possible. And what's meant to be and meant for me is meant to be and meant for me. Same for you too. I'm serious. Y'all, I'm in love with this little combination. It is lemon, basil, biscuit thingy. It's fantastic. It would be even more delicious with some raspberry in it. Like, like raspberry curd or lemon curd with some raspberry. Mmm. I used to make this trifle dish. We would layer pound cake, lemon curd, mixed berries, and whipped cream. This with some raspberry would pretty much taste just like that in a couple bites. NFC, how's your spirit, love? What's going on with you, dude? It's snowing in the desert again. How are things out Cali way? I saw this article that I meant to read, but I hadn't had a chance to go back. Where they were discussing, apparently, a couple of planets looked like they were going to kiss last night or the night before. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I don't know though. Like, we just had that comet pass by us in close proximity. Why no one said that? Right, the comet passed by in close proximity, and then didn't we have like a earthquake? Out. So like, I guess my question is, do we not put these phenomena together, like a comet that passed too close to us that we didn't even know was coming, affected the waters and the streams and the things? Our bodies, all of that. Apologies, excuse me. So remember, you guys, the name of the author of the book was Ezra Jack Keats. Thank you, Frankie C, for becoming a subscriber or a new citizen. I appreciate you. Thanks to everybody who came and hung out with me, which would be Frankie C, and NFC and Osanyemi. Ironically, it rhymes. It's 6:21. We've been here for an hour. I'll probably be here till 6:30. And then make me some breakfast and figure out some things. 6:30 here is 8:30 out east. And it'll give me 30 minutes to decide whether or not I'm ready to go after Goliath today. And that's definitely the government, y'all. Never, ever think that they aren't. And right now, I really am out of rocks. My slingshot is busted. Could use some. I mean, I got my shield and my sword and my helmet. It's heavy and I'm exhausted. Technically, the government's in retreat, and I just don't feel like running after them. I think it's time we stand our ground and negotiate. Me and the government. There's a good movie to watch, The Negotiator. A fantastic movie. Love me some Samuel Jackson. I said this before, March. We are at that scene. I don't know what is happening. Who is rewatching this movie and getting the shit? We are at the end of The Negotiator, dude. The end scene. I don't want to like roll the credits. Hey, Ine, how's your spirit? Yes, it's snowing again. Well, intermittently. And the sun's coming up. Not that we can really, really see it. Oh, me too, Ide. I think The Negotiator is one of Samuel L. Jackson's best movies. It just, and it's really not. Don't apologize, Mr. Jackson. It's not him. It one, first of all, isn't he a ginger in that movie? That's funny. But two, it's more the fact that like, ow, because you believe him, you believe all of the other characters too, and you just really get invested in the story. Um, Besides, something about cops going after another cop, man, it just that's mind blowing in and of itself. You know what I'm saying? So, ooh, apologies, excuse me. Hey, sister, ain't this today, ain't it? Hold on, let me play your song. I'm gonna go over here and get some more coffee and my 2 cookies. This the day you do things differently. You're going to get your smoothie early and on a Thursday, right? Instead of waiting till Friday. Now, this is the thing. No matter what happens, Ine, you've already won. The moment that you step out your door to go get the smoothie today instead of tomorrow, you already won. Whether or not Smoothie King is there, whether or not there's an exorbitant cost, no matter what, because you did your different. You did something different today. You won. Don't lose sight of that. Do not lose track of that being your first. That's your first thing. That's your little bitty uh, pinpoint of excellence today. You did something different. You do something different every day. I will rejoice. I will rejoice and be. I won't make Larry babysit your Ine sister. I think you got it. She said that scene where Spacey told the wife to leave because the situation was already very emotional, tense, stuck with me to the. I think the scene that actually did it for me. Ah, look at you, Ine, today. Starting out your day, girl. Do you, boo boo? Do you? Have a wonderful smoothie, Lunch Fairy. Um, right? I hope that smoothie is extra tasty, girl. You might even get some extra peanut butter out of the deal. Hold on for a second. This is the day that the Lord has made. I thought so. And be glad in it. This is the day. This is the day that Ine gets a smoothie. Girl, Ine, I had to say smoothie because what I was going to say was inappropriate. It started with an L and an N with aid. Anyway, starting out your day with something simple that you love is always awesome and good for the soul. Amen, which is why I start out my day with music, coffee, and a bowl. It always lifts my spirit and my soul. Ta-da! I ain't even gonna address whatever that energy is today. Pardon me, excuse me. Okay, okay. Y'all, I just never mind. JP, you're not gonna do that today. Get yourself together, girl. Get back over here to your home screen. So what we gonna do? Um, I I'm having a moment trying to find something right now. Pardon me. I guess it's just not meant for me to find. I hope we're gonna play this instead. Music, coffee, and the weed. I'm trying to tell you. Welcome to the Church of JP, where music, coffee, and weed is the kickstarter to your morning. A couple of sweet biscuits, too. Listen, y'all, I appreciate B. And yes, I'm someone who judges the fact that she done made it to where she made it. And Houston ain't doing better than Houston is doing. Say what you want. Me, you give me the means that B and J got, Memphis is gonna be straight than a motherfucker. Damn all them. Listen, why don't y'all just go ahead and get y'all gay entertainment television? Why isn't that a thing? Why instead of forcing, no offense, I apologize. I want y'all not to be mad at me because I'm saying this lovingly. Right? There was a time in my life when I loved me some cookies, and I'm not talking about the ones in the kitchen. Okay? But having said all of that, why not just get gay entertainment television and let other people watch it instead of forcing your gay ass into every fucking thing? Black folks, black entertainment television. Y'all got mad at us for creating our own shit. That's why them stupid motherfuckers. That's why people assimilated. But realistically, create your shit, create your corner, and have everybody come see you. Cause y'all got the best gay entertainment that there is. We got the best black entertainment that there is. Every now and then we collaborate. We communicate, but we do not commiserate. It's some bullshit coming together under the banner of we've all been victimized and abused and shit. Shout out to the Tig Old Bitty crew. Just no, start taking cash and stop trying to get people to swipe their credit cards in your shit. That's all I'm saying. Stop it. We still can see. If you happen to be a narrow ass naturally, then just be a narrow ass naturally. It's alright. Please. Please. Shit. Motherfuckers begging. I'm begging for the fellas. All the masculine spirit is like, yes, Lord, please just be natural again. Yo, natural is as natural does. Don't be mad at me, motherfuckers. Lord have mercy. What is this? Oh, this is just terrible. Megan, what the? Ooh, child, I'm just gonna hit this button because I need to move on to something. Here, let me. Oh yeah, child, we need to clear the air. Have mercy. That was too much, Megan. What was that? Are you trying, Meg? Seriously? What was that? Let me just find. Did they in FC? I know they had. Oh, you know what? What was it? It was. I definitely ain't going to look it up, but maybe. But so, try again. Shit, keep trying until your ass get it right. Like try until you just can't try no damn more. Trying is like dirty panties on the floor or some shit. Like just stop. Ah, it was very gay white male. Well, so and I think that that's the other thing. Like the gay community is going to have to accept that they are a rainbow fucking community, bruh. Like black folks have to accept all of the melanin colors in the rainbow of blackness. That is, gays have to accept that it's y'all can't. Like anti-gay gays is weird as shit. Like anti-black black people, strange, deranged even. You know what I'm saying? It's like cold, wet, sticky shit. Like old baby shit. It's, I'm trying to tell you. If you've ever, I'm gonna say it. There's some babies who poop in utero, and they are born with this black sticky substance. It's like that. They call it meconium, I think. It's like y'all were just born with the sticky shit of life tattooed on you and your spirit, and it's weird. And white dudes don't want to admit they have privilege, even in man. Man. Listen, NSD, honey, I could not. I recently, and he. I don't think that. No, he wasn't. He wasn't gay. He was, but he was British, which they give off a little bit of a queer demeanor compared to men in the States. Anyway, you know, the leg crossing and that thing. But anyway, I recently met this gentleman who was from London, and he admitted his privilege to me because he was saying He understood that he had privilege when he was in his home country, yet when he came over here, working over here, living over here, needing to gain access to things over here, he is now a minority because he is a visa holding, passport carrying visitor. He's not an American. So he does not get treated with the same Caucasian male privilege as every other Caucasian male. He does get privilege. It just is not the fucking same, dude. And you see what's happening is more so-called predominant culture, college white people are realizing that they're going to, that they either are or are going to be the minority, and they are freaking the fuck out. They're trying to do anything to stop that shit. So they can't admit to the privilege existing because one, they don't want it to end, and two, they don't know what it would look like on the other side of it. Yet the same thing is true of the gay community that is true of most minority communities. That they are no one seeking to do harm to the other side. They just want freedom, liberation, the right to live and exist as the people that they are. And not be unraveled for who they are. We have this thing going on where we're like, you could pray the gay away, you could do this or that. Listen, those are things that can be discussed. I think, though, it should be discussed amongst the people who've lived those things. It is one of the most tender subjects that we are talking about. Because you got to unpack that. And just picking at it for the sake of common entertainment, it's so much more damaging and dangerous than you saying that there's a problem with children knowing that gayness exists. I don't understand why. There's a story of that little girl, Ruby Bridges, right? She's on her way to school, and all those terrible women just, those women don't want their children and grandchildren to know what they did, mainly their grandchildren. And so they're trying to hide those scars too. That's the problem with a lot of communities in NZ, is that they use cauliflower predominant culture for PR, for representation, and for organization, and that's just the wrong thing. Why should they be out front? Why should they lead? And no offense, in any arena, if you don't have some melanin in you, if you don't have some stuff about you that says you've been through some type of fire, nah, you shouldn't be out front. See, I don't know, NNC. I hear you, and I agree, yet I disagree, because I believe that the queer community used black women as a shield first. Because who's going to speak truth to gay white dudes except for powerful black women, gay, straight, or otherwise? Like, we don't stand down for any fucking body. You've got no authority over me, especially if you're not, if you're a gay dude. Listen to me, very mother, father. I'm gonna go to the bathroom because I was about to get out of pocket. Oh, I'll be right back, y'all. Woo, woo, woo. Hold, I'm grabbing my coffee real quick. Like a river, like a river. Oh, this might be the last cup or so. A little bit left. Grab my last two little biscuits. Oh, I forgot my spoon. Sorry. Oops, apologies. No one should be sorry. All right. I am back. Whew. It is chilly in the desert, y'all. Okay. It's turning backwards because she's turning backwards. You're right. The LGBT community has always relied on the actual work of Black and trans community. That what I was pointing out was in the 80s and 90s, the community made white men the face of the community. Oh, definitely. Um, if you remember, what's the name of that show? Um, One was Soap because they had Billy Crystal playing a gay male, but there was another show, another comedy that I'm trying to think of specifically. Oh, because it wasn't Jack Tripper either. This was another guy. Oh, dang it! It'll come to me at some point. But anyway, like for me, that was my first, and I'm gonna say it like this: queer understanding of gayness. I was a little girl, like when I was in the second grade, there were gay men who lived in my community in Oklahoma. Even if they were twin brothers, they were twin gay as shit. I could tell that in the second grade. They used to come and do exercises and work out with my mom in the laundry room. Weird shit like that. But I think, and see, my question then becomes, why do you say they aren't of the culture? They aren't the culture. Yet, I think that part of the problem is, as someone in and out of the community, how about that? Part of the problem is trying to erase them from the community. I think were you to give them their place and accept them for whoever they are and whatever they did, it would keep you from keep the community from getting pushed down to that other space. And I'll say this much about the trans community because we don't do a lot of interacting. I think everyone is handling it wrong. Everybody. We had to stop fighting about the human body and go back to the drawing board. Here's why. Our medical theory, our practice of medicine, the science itself is based off a bunch of theories of old white men who tortured their wives, their children, and the people around them. Our medical community is based off of torturing people. So why do you think we get negative outcomes? So before I start to go up on the trans community and blah 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 gobbledygook, I go back and fix that first and give people a real fucking fighting chance out here. Meet them with positivity and opportunity and realization that they are in their bodies 24 fucking 7. And you're gonna be with them for 27 minutes plus blood work and shit. It's fine. Yeah, no. Personally, I think you're absolutely mistaken. In 2023, the face of the gay community is angry black women. Tadar. Why do I say that? Because as soon as they get pissed off, they turn everybody fucking gay. They talk to you, they tell you you're gay, because they, apologies, because they gay shame, they are becoming the face of the gay community. They are making the gay community, the same community that used them to get ahead, they are now making that community look bad. And I said what the fuck I said. To be honest, they want to be at the head of every fucking movement. Everything ain't for everybody, pimp. To be honest, if it were me, for me, the best representatives of the gay community today are the 20-something gays. Those who are between the ages of 25 and 35 specifically have an understanding, a reign on everything that came before them and everything that they want to see. They have lived with their straight peers, accepting them, encouraging them, um, building community and culture with and around them, an inclusive, a diverse, inclusive community. That's going to be your 25 to 35s. Given the space, they could trailblaze their way. Yet, so many of us want to again suppress them, hold them down. I think that the best opportunity we had for a running ticket at the 2022 election, at the 2020 election, was actually Kamala Harris and Pete Buttigieg, with Buttigieg as president. I would have voted for that ticket. I would have rallied for that ticket. I would have figured out how to come out of pocket for that ticket. I wouldn't do that shit today. Nah, not today. They've already bent the knee and been swayed and all kinds of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong. Bernie Sanders had a lot of steam because of his socialist narrative, but Buttigieg and Harris would have been the face of it. They would have been something that you could believe could accomplish those things. But you know, and you see, I think each of them ended up doing something terrible to be the first gay something or the first black something. You know what I mean? It's disappointing. Also, that you can have the label of first, you won't do the best. You won't be the greatest. You will you will diminish your light and let someone outshine you so you can be the first at something or the most well known. It's just not my energy. It's not something that I can do. Wow, I ate both of those already? Dang it, that was quick. They were delicious. I'm mad, man. Just make look like I'm gonna make sure. I know I did. What am I gonna do now? Oh, I'm gonna make oatmeal, and that's gonna be sweet and delicious too. But y'all can hit the link right there and support your girl getting her some sweet treats and junk delivered today. Cause I damn sure ain't going nowhere. It's still snowing. It's just really, really light. It's 6:54 in the desert, and I've been here for an hour and a half or so. I'm gonna be here for about the next 6 minutes, and then we'll probably get out of here. Sorry, Ichi. Yeah, snow. Listen, Ine was picking at me last night when it started snowing. It was late and it was snowing and it was quiet. And I started whispering when I was at the door because I got over there and it was like it was going to echo throughout the entire complex. Now, this morning's been a bit different, I guess, because I'm inside or whatever. I just don't give a shit. Like, these fucking people. Anyway, JP, be nice. Shout out to the dudes in kilts, kimonos, and them long Muslim things. Forget you, Ine. How's your smoothie? I should have known you was still out there gonna be picking at me. Listen, I love snow, and it was. And I did, y'all. I seriously, like, I went in the room and I opened the blinds and I tied up the curtains so that I could watch the snow until I fell asleep. Oh, wow, Ine, no. You got a classmate that calls you Snowflake? Ine. Now, don't let me find out you that type of sensitive, babe. I know you just strong and you the ish out here. There's no way. You better get into your divine feminine out here. You strong as ish out here. You is the man out here. You I'm gonna say, my bad, you the woman out here. You're no snowflake, you're a smoothie. You're not a lady, you're a sister. Okay, wait, we're gonna have to play the Aristocats. Is George Burns really? Oh man, you guys. This reminds me of my chorus days. When we lived in Germany, when I was at the school in Dusseldorf, they did a version of Hello Dolly. And this reminds me of that. Wow, talk about back down memory lane. Shit, it's okay to be a snowflake sometimes. Sometimes being so strong all the time. Okay, Ine, fair enough. Here I am. I can't treat you bad on a Thursday, knowing it's gonna be fuck fatigue Friday out here. You're right. That's fair. Here, I'll give you this. On the way out the door, as I say thank you. Well, I might not. It doesn't want to show up. That's funny. Boy, I don't think I like Tidal as much as I want to. There you go. It says that it is 32 degrees in the desert. It is coming up on 7 o'clock. Thank you to everybody who came in and hung out with me. Thank you, Frankie C, again, for being a new citizen. Oh, Sinyami, I appreciate you. I really do want to get that recipe to you. I'm so sorry. Shout out to me. No kidding. NFC, I always am thankful to have you as a part of my community, dude. We have been through some things. I guess I'm going to get around to reapplying for disability. Jesus, Pete. Girl, you talking about? I just can't take no more of this government seriously. Sister Ine, go and get that smoothie, child. You just leave me a message on my community wall or something, because I know it's gonna be something soon, something today, and I am absolutely looking forward to it. Thank you to everybody who watched from the cloud, who left a comment, a like, and shared with your communities. I appreciate you. And I am gonna get up out of here, make me something yummy to eat, and figure out the next fantastic thing. I'm pretty sure you'll see me on another stream. Keep the spirit up. Larry says peace. See you in the streams. Deuces. Love y'all. Cheeks. I just wanna. Okay. It's snowing, y'all. Don't forget. There's snow in the desert. Everyone have a fantastic morning. On purpose, because it's not always promised. Mwah. Peace, y'all.
Black love is the scaffolding between power and understanding, the freedom in knowing the gravitational call to the stars, the refinement necessary to keep them from colliding, the knowledge that our story isn't precautionary tales or careless whispers. Your systems will be measured, their void put on display. We are the color born of a galaxy in darkness, black excellence, the fourth element, the fourth element.
Just by those two little, y'all don't understand.
That's so rouse your religion. Two Y's, T and W. Rap for my people, die for my people. Rap for my people, die for my people, yeah. Rap for my people, die for my people. Rap for my GG, die for my people, yeah. Die for my people, yeah. Rap for my GG, yeah.